Hi everyone. Hey, I am not at school today, obviously, but I wanted to share, what you should be doing today. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about that. So on Thursday and Friday last week, we were talking about your Sixth Amendment rights, and you have a right to a speedy, fair trial, which means you can't just be arrested and then put in jail for a very long time. By the time you're arrested, you need to have a trial date very soon. So it's really good that we have this amendment because in some countries you could be arrested to sit in jail for a very long time, maybe months or years, and until your trial date. So it's very clear that by the time you're arrested, you need to have a speedy trial. Okay. All right. So, in order to help us remember this particular amendment, we had an assignment in Google Classroom. So, you'd go to Google Classroom, and some of you have already submitted this, but you would go to your class period. So, let's just say you were period number one, they're all the same. You would go to classwork, and here's the assignment. It's called Improv Play and Script Assignment. And in this, I give you an example of what I want you to do. And then I have the assignment. So, for example, we are acting like there's been a bank robbery. Okay. And your characters are a bank robber, a bank teller, a police officer, and a judge. And your job is to come up with what the characters say. So, what does the bank robber say when he enters to the bank teller? And what does the bank teller do? You would enter that here. In the end, you want that bank robber to have his Sixth Amendment right. You want to show that you understand that he is not going to be in jail forever until his trial date. So, however you do that, it's fine with me. But in the end, that bank robber needs to have his Sixth Amendment right. So, for example, this is a student. This is Brooke. I was looking at her. She had turned hers in, and she goes down and she gives the bank robber a script. So here he goes. Talks in a quiet voice. Hello, can you please give me the money you have? I don't want to hurt you, but even though I have a gun in my hand, I just want the money, please. The bank teller says, What? I don't understand. Are you robbing us? In that case, pulls out a gun. You might want to stay there till the police arrive, or I'll pull the trigger. Ooh, bank robber says, still talks in a polite manner. No, ma'am, I don't want any trouble. I just want all the money in your safe, that's all. Police officer comes running down the street into the bank. I'm here. I'm sorry. It took so long. I had to run all the way down here, wheezing. Okay. Then the bank robber sees the judge, and the judge says, I know you did it, but we still have to have a trial. We don't have a date yet. We will let you know when we do, scumbag. Oh, nice ad. Now, the bank robber replies, Oh, thank you. See you, judge. Finally, the robber to himself in jail. It's been 1 year, and I still have no trial date. Ugh, I thought I had my Sixth Amendment right. Where's my lawyer? I need my lawyer. So as you can see, she did a really nice job. She had fun with it. She ended up having the bank robber sit in jail for a year, and he was wondering, where's my Sixth Amendment right? Okay. She could have gone in all different directions with that. She did a marvelous job. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay. That's the first thing you are to do. So number one, what are you to do is, number one is finish this assignment. It is in Google Classroom. Okay. Now, let's say you're finished. You've turned it in. What do you do now? Well, I have a video attached to this, and it's a good one. It's a really good one. I always show every year. And what would happen if the House, the Senate, and the President took away all your rights? What if they took away all your amendments? What would your life be like? You couldn't have a gun. Slavery could possibly exist again. I mean, there's all different things that could happen. So attached is this movie, and I like it because it's real short. It's not long. It's like 20 minutes. And this family comes home from vacation. They have been on an island without electricity or internet. Um, and they come back to the United States. And what they don't know is when they arrive, the House, the Senate, and the President has taken all their rights away, all those amendment rights. So they get back and they're like, oh my goodness, what has happened? And basically, you get a visual of what life could be like without your rights. So that's step number 2, is when you're finished, watch a short video about losing your amendment rights. And I'll be asking you some questions about what your thoughts about it. It's good. I promise you, it's really good. Okay. So I will see you again on Wednesday. So just please make sure you finish your assignment in Google Classroom and then just watch the short video. All right. Take care. Bye, guys.
And now, the President of the United States.
A new day is dawning in America. Things are being put right. American men are asserting themselves, and their women are standing down, ready to do their share. This is the Collins way. Keep it simple, keep it just, keep it all for the men who earned it.
The cornerstone of what's right with America is our freedom. But what would it be like if we lived in a frighteningly different America, where the president was a dictator and the freedoms we now enjoy no longer existed? Hello, I'm Patrick Duffy. The drama you are about to see is pure fiction, but the repression it shows is happening in other countries around the world. Perhaps we Americans can better appreciate the freedoms our Constitution guarantees as we watch how different our lives would be without them. Later in the program, you'll meet 4 Americans who share a commitment to change what's wrong with America without losing their deep appreciation for what's right with America. But first, our drama. The Gordon family is just returning to the United States after several years in a remote jungle that has kept them cut off from all news back home. They don't know they're coming home to a darkly different America.
Okay, we're home.
This place is as empty as the plane.
Oh, isn't it election day?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, people probably just stayed home so they could vote.
Not everybody. Look at all the people trying to leave. Boy, did we luck out.
Let's go. How you doing?
Common sense virtues of the Founding Fathers. Yes, the Founding Fathers. Today's vote is a referendum on my first term.
Excuse me, who's Collins running against?
They've told us they want to
That's President Collins.
a simpler constitution without all.
Who's President Collins running against?
I haven't asked. You've been in New Guinea 7 years?
Yes.
Doing what?
Public health physicians.
That you support Collins' way of running this great country of ours.
Put your property on the cart, please.
Jobs. Today, you, the voters, will give us a report card on the changes we've made.
Where do we claim?
Put all your property on the cart, sir.
You mean like metal and coins so we don't set off the detector? No, wait! Let go of them! Daddy! Wait a second! Let go of them!
They're your women that makes them property.
You can't do that!
Things have changed in America, Mr. Gordon.
rescind the Bill of Rights. Who would vote for that?
The same people that let them put us in those cages. There's no way I'm wearing this stupid outfit.
Calm down. Now, maybe the cab driver didn't know what was going on.
Dad, that guy was definitely spaced out. I mean, he was worse than those guys at the airport.
There were no women on the streets. We're all the women and the girls. Margie, you know what? Call Anna Oliveira. Her number should still be in that drawer. She'll know what's going on.
This is crazy. They can't have completely wiped out all civil liberties. That's just not possible.
Dad, the phone's dead.
And the TV's broken.
Big Father's
And we only get one channel. And it's the president again.
This is the Collins way. Keep it simple, keep it just, keep it all for the men who earned it. Today's vote is a referendum on my first term. The people, the American people, have spoken.
They're censoring
They
TV.
want to return to a simple.
Walt, I don't want to stay here, not if things are like this.
Well, hold on. We're jumping to conclusions. We need to talk to somebody we know, somebody we trust.
Dad, they said women have to wear these outfits and stay inside or we'd be hurt.
Todd and I will go out. Nobody's going to get hurt. Todd, I want you to get on a bike. I want you to go over to the Oliveira's house, right? Tell them we just got back in the country and we need a cell phone.
Cool. I wonder if Bobby will still recognize me.
Hey, just go straight to Bobby's and come right back, okay?
Maybe the cable's disconnected. I can't believe that all we get is a government channel.
We're going back to the spirit of '76.
Look, it can't be as bad as it seems. I'll go out, I'll get some food, find a payphone. I'm going to call Ted at the hospital, find out what's really going on.
Well, be careful, okay?
Hello? Miss Oliveira? I can hear you in there.
Todd Gordon?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be out there. Go home.
What's the matter, Miss Oliveira? Can Bobby come out and talk to me?
Can't come out and you shouldn't be out there either. No boys your age go outside anymore.
Well, my dad needs a cell phone. Can I at least borrow a phone, Miss Oliveira?
Phones require special licenses now. Now go home. You're going to attract attention out there.
You mean you don't even have a phone?
Todd, listen very carefully. This is the last time I'm going to say this. Go home. It's dangerous for kids now. Tell your mom I'll be over as soon as I can.
Ballot stub?
What?
Have you voted yet? Lines aren't going to get any shorter. Move.
You don't have to convince me to vote against Collins. Which party's going to bring back the Bill of Rights?
Are you crazy? They'll bust you for saying stuff like that.
Who's Collins running against?
You really don't get it, do you?
Well, is this all right with you living like this?
Shut up.
Well, what's the point? You don't have a choice. You're not voting for anything.
We're voting against unemployment.
Was unemployment high?
Hey, the broads had half the jobs. Now we got them all back. This Collins is a one-issue guy. You vote for the man, you work.
Women can't work?
Hey, let them do what they do best, pal. Have babies.
Whoa, hey, what's your hurry?
I don't know.
How about a burger? We're buying.
No, thanks. I already ate. I gotta go.
Now listen, kid, I need to talk to you. Kid, you just made the biggest mistake of your life.
Alright, we gotta get out of here. Let's get our stuff together. Todd?
He's not here. He never came back from Anna's house.
Where is he?
We don't know. We've been waiting for you. We've got to go find him.
How could that happen? We told him to go to your house and come right back.
Walt, I feel awful. I thought he understood.
They were having a meeting, Dad. She couldn't open the door.
What kind of meeting?
The resistance.
Alright, first things first. Does anybody have any idea where Todd is?
They've got him. The secret police.
Collins goons have my son?
They took my Robert the first week after the election. All the little boys disappeared. Nobody knows where they go.
They bus him. Right from the school, I saw him. Alright, first we're gonna find Todd, and then we're gonna get out of this country.
Come with us, Anna. We'll stick together.
Oh, I can't leave my husband. His leg's infected, and only Collins people can use the hospitals.
There's a hypodermic and penicillin in here. You go home. We'll pick you up as soon as we find Todd.
Come on. What's with the computer?
It's bootleg. Anna says the internet's the only way to find out what's going on.
Collins hasn't closed down the net?
It was the first thing he shut down, along with the phones. If you've got a wireless modem, there are still some bandit servers you can log on to.
What was she showing you?
Reports on rebel positions.
They're fighting back? They're actually shooting back?
Around some of the universities.
Yeah, Collins has secret police commando units encircling both Cambridge and Berkeley.
There's that many rebels?
Anna said Chapel Hill is completely in rebel hands.
Come on.
You really think Todd's in the building?
I don't know. I saw him bring kids out of there a few minutes ago.
Then we're not just gonna hand him over.
All right, we'll lie. We'll say that Todd knows where some hot computers are stashed. We'll make him seem valuable until we can snatch him.
What do they want with little boys? It's so creepy.
At least we'll figure that out.
Dad, you're not making any sense. How are we gonna do that?
We'll wing it. If I get inside, you guys create some kind of distraction. And when I find Todd, we'll make a run for the airport. Bribe people. All right, do anything you have to. Okay?
Hey, you! What are you doing back there? You got some ID?
How you doing? I'm looking for my son. 12-year-old, good-looking, athletic kid.
You don't get them back, pal.
You can't just take them.
Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
Just following orders.
Damn straight.
Well, where do you take them? Hang on. Look. Where do you take them?
We take them to the training camps.
What kind of training camps?
Military. Somebody's got to fight those crazy broads.
Fight who?
Look, half the rebels are women. They fight like hell.
Collins uses little boys as soldiers?
Hey, it works. Women don't kill kids. Hey, you can't go in there.
Now.
Archie! Hey! Listen up, people! My name is Margie Gordon. I was born in this country and I'm proud of it. They can't make us shut up, not if we stand together.
Honey, get off the car.
They had this flag they used during the revolution. It said, live free or die.
Get down from there!
Leave her alone! That still sounds pretty good to me. If I can't speak out, I'll pass on this government. I'll pass on President Collins. Well, but I can see the man's an idiot.
Get it on the curb. Everybody get back or we're gonna be pulling some people in.
I am not gonna hide in my house. I'm not gonna give up my job. I'm gonna fight back, and so should you.
Collins can't tell me what to do. I'm proud to be an American woman. This isn't the America I know. The America I know is free.
He's in there. I couldn't get him.
Live free or die.
Excuse me. Excuse me. My wife, she's not feeling well. Can we have some water?
Why don't you take care of the women and the kids before you stuff your faces, pigs? Here, man. Tell your wife to take as much as she needs.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
How long have you been in here?
9 months.
Have you seen a judge?
They're not in a hurry for that.
Dad says they can't hold you for more than 72 hours without arraigning you.
They can do anything they want to do.
But they can't hold you indefinitely. I mean, innocent until proven guilty.
Guilty if they don't like the color of your face. That's the Collins philosophy.
He can do that?
He can do anything he want to do. Miranda, habeas corpus, the right to counsel. He's thrown it all out. I mean, I've heard there's still some jewelry trials, you know, just for show. What country were you in?
New Guinea.
And you came back?
We didn't know. We kept hearing that America was as free as ever.
People over there didn't think that was a lie?
Not where we were in the jungle. We didn't get newspapers. This one time I saw a headline that said, President Collins stands for what's right with America.
What a crock.
Why didn't other Americans tell us?
Because travelers have relatives back home. You see, you criticize the government and they'll retaliate against your family. I know. Collins had my fiance deported.
Why?
Because I gave an illegal speech.
What'd you say?
I read the Bill of Rights.
Holding cell 3 to interrogation. Holding cell 3 to interrogation.
If we get out, I'm going to join the rebels. We'll come back for you.
You come back and we'll walk out of here with 200 people ready to die fighting Collins.
Stand.
We know our rights. We're American citizens. We're not going to say anything until we talk to a lawyer.
Your rights?
We don't want to make trouble. There's got to be a mistake.
My husband's just saying, let's just get a lawyer in here so he can make an arrangement that's good for you and good for us.
Which one of you is Margaret?
I am.
Interesting speech you made.
Margie.
I said what was on my mind. That's not a crime, is it?
When you criticize the people's elected representatives, yes, young lady, it is a very serious crime.
Look, Mr.
My name shouldn't concern you.
We've been out of the country for a while. We're not up to speed on all these laws. We want to go back to New Guinea.
You'd like deportation? Do you have a savings?
It's almost $5,000 there.
Well, that should be enough for you and your wife.
Oh, we all go.
No. One person always stays, to minimize criticism abroad. And since Margaret here has committed the most serious crime, we'll keep her.
No way. We all go or no deal.
I'll stay.
Are you crazy?
No, Dad. But you and Mom have to take Todd.
Todd, who is Todd?
Our son. He's 12. We know you've got him.
Boys of that age have a duty and responsibility to their country. There's really nothing I can do for him.
How can you live in a place where children are soldiers? How can you work for a government that controls all expression? Where women are property?
Do you know what I did before President Collins? I parked cars at a fancy restaurant. Women would spend $100 on lunch and tip me a quarter. Am I nostalgic? I can live with it.
Go to hell.
How old did you say your son was?
12.
What's going on?
Today's your lucky day.
Said they would.
All I know is we're not leaving here without Todd.
Wait, Dad. If we find Todd, and if this guy's serious about letting us leave, I want you to know I'm not going.
What are you talking about?
I want to stay. To join the rebels.
Margie!
Americans won't take this. Not for long. There'll be a new revolution, and I'm gonna be part of
We're
it.
sticking together. We'll talk about how we're gonna help the rebels when we get out of this mess.
Dad!
First we find Todd.
A special situation has come up in Miami. We'll fly you down there. All 4 of you. You'll spend 1 night, and then we'll fly you out of the country.
What's the catch?
Catch? I thought you didn't like it here. They're here, sir. One of President Collins' biggest supporters lives in Miami. His 11-year-old son was involved in a car crash last night.
Let me guess. This kid doesn't fight rebels.
America will be better off without people like you, Gordon. There is just one thing.
Just let us have him. We'll do anything you want.
The boy needs a lung transplant. Your son's a perfect match.
Sadistic! Let me go! I want to be with my family! What are you talking about?
It's your choice. You can leave the country and you can have him back. We'll just keep one of his lungs.
Today, you, the voters, will give us a report card on the changes we've made. A vote for Collins is a vote for America. God bless you, and good night.